are you rich? Because the rich have more opportunities, yeah? I mean, everybody knows that. But have you ever thought about being too rich or like too lucky for something? Because in my life, I'm at a point where maybe if I was richer, I wouldn't have considered such an opportunity such as this. And the opportunity I'm referring to is this US study exchange program, because I chose this in search of a grander life, to extend my knowledge of the world, like extend my vision, improve it. And I think that if I came from a really rich family, then I would be completely fine with staying in Turkey and maybe never even consider going on such a journey, because like, I don't mean to say that I'm like poor or anything, because truth is I am very well off. My family is doing really well, fortunately, but it's not like we are super rich, but it's just that we are, I think the general family policy is that we are investing in ourselves constantly, and like if I was too rich, then I wouldn't really have the need to improve myself, is what I think I would have. And of course, if I was too poor, then also I just wouldn't be able to go to this program, even this university, because it costs a lot. Yeah, even with a 50% scholarship, it's still really expensive. And I am really thankful for my parents, and I'm really grateful. I'm also really grateful for their support, not just financially, but also emotionally. And I mean, until I learned how to navigate my way through complex situations, such as this whole pre-exchange journey, because I had to get a visa, I had to do the admission, and it was a lot of work. And also, it's just a few days away. I'm just a few days away from flying to Washington D.C., where I will be studying in Bay Atlantic for 6 months. Think of it as like continuing my university education in the US for one term. I'm a fourth year computer engineering student at Bachelor University, but this exchange program will be in the Bachelor of Science. It will be a software engineering bachelor in the Bay Atlantic University in the Washington D.C. area. And what you can get from this video is that sometimes I see myself thinking that maybe like if I was too rich, I would have, like, if I was richer, or like if I had more opportunities, I would have done this or that, or I would have done this differently. But at each wealth level, and no matter who you are, the experience being unique is definitely something that is real, because you can get to greater heights than people that have started above you, and not just wealth, I mean status and such. You just have to work harder and like understand that you are not fighting the same battle that they are fighting. For example, I think I am quite lucky, privileged, and well, like I never had to work extra time at a cafe or something like that, and thanks to the connections that my parents had, I managed to do 2 internships, which snowballed into me being accepted into a third internship, and gave me the courage to pursue exchange programs such as this, because I have never needed to be away from home. Because again, I was lucky that I was born and raised in Istanbul, which is the biggest city in Turkey. But I could have been born in the US, and like I could have been also born in Africa or like some less developed countries. And like of course, as a purely mathematical standpoint, you won't have as much power over the world, because like everybody, like if you start from different stages and you both work hard, the like more opportunity person will always come out on top. But you need to realize that if you never do that, if you never challenge yourself, if you never take the opportunities like I'm taking this exchange program, then you are not going to improve. And like this is not just, oh no, you just stay stagnant. Yeah, that's a you problem. No, it's much more than that, because if you don't improve yourself and try and like put yourself in challenging situations, then there is a risk that you might even regress, like your family's, I guess, legacy of sorts. Like my parents combined make a lot of money, even in dollars. And this is not to brag, because I'm just trying to put this into perspective. And to even match that level, there is an immense pressure to like constantly find new things, or like not new things, but constantly challenge higher and higher, like go for higher and higher challenges, and with the goal of making more and more money. And the way I see it is that a person's worth is largely attributed to their accumulated wealth. Now, ethically, that's probably not correct, but as like people inherit money, there are like bad, quote unquote, ways to earn money as well. You can be rich, but morally really bad. But I'm talking about most people here. So regular people will in a regular society with regular people, the more money you make is typically a sign that you are more successful, and thus you have more control over, like, maybe not control, but you have more power over yourself, your surroundings, and your future. And like probably that is the most alluring part, the control, because like as someone who always strives to do better and like get to a higher place, my eventual goal is to create a startup or a business in Silicon Valley, because that's like the starting point of the peak of the mountain. I don't know if that makes sense, but yeah, that, and then it is to change the world. Now, changing the world is a whole nother topic that I might go into in another video, but this is about the US exchange program, this whole channel. And so within that context, yeah, if I was too rich, I wouldn't have, I may not have considered it, even though I had the opportunity to. And if I was poorer, obviously, either I had to work harder or had responsibilities, or would have had more responsibilities, and so I wouldn't have been able to invest so much in the US, because like even the pre-flights like costs are quite a lot, and like in the future, of course, my eventual goal is to get a green card in the US, which is a big time and money and effort investment. But yeah, maybe it's just the right thing. So don't worry about it. Don't worry about being too like okay, thinking about the now. Don't worry about being too poor, too rich, or too of anything, because any status is going to be giving you different opportunities. Maybe some will be better than the others, but thanks to this, you might still be able to carve a life that you are proud of and get what you want from life. All right, that was it. Thank you so much for listening. If you want to see more of these weekly videos about my US exchange program, which this channel is about, I highly encourage you to subscribe, and I'll see you next week. Bye.